Okay. It's too spooky. Welcome, everyone, to Season 2, Episode 3, Dog with a Blog Halloween Special Podcast. I'm GoSteady.
And I'm Frank and Mike, who is also a skeleton.
And welcome to our Halloween special today, in honor of Halloween.
Yeah, which was a few days ago. This is our post-Halloween celebration.
It's better to be reflective than proactive in regards to Halloween podcasts, I believe.
Yeah.
Anyways, we are not going to show the episode of Dog with a Blog today. We have agreed that there are too many what, Mike?
There are too many spooks and there are too many scares. The show is very scary, and this time of the season is also very scary. When you add those two together, that is...
It's spooktacular, and I think we want to go for more of a scaremonium.
Yeah, exactly.
And we just got to tone it down. So, like we said, we're going to do just our own Halloween experiences today. We're not going to actually talk about the episode.
We're going to focus on the Halloween season, not the TV season.
Exactly. So, first we want to do a little segment about our costumes.
Yeah.
We each dressed up a little differently this Halloween, but it didn't start that way. Right, Mike? Best Halloween costume. 1, 2, 3. Bacon costume.
We just love the bacon costume.
My God. And we both dressed up as bacon, and we had to change costume again. And what was our second favorite Halloween costume? Go. 1, 2, 3. Stan!
Avery!
Oh, what?
It's Stan.
No.
Okay.
It's not Avery.
I'm sure you dogheads out there will agree that Avery is the best costume out there. That's the top tier costume you can go.
I'd like to remind our audience that the show is not called Avery with a dog. It's Dog with a Blog. Thereby, it's Stan with a blog, and he is the second best Halloween costume.
But there wouldn't be a blog without Avery having a dog to bring home to the computer. I mean, the dog didn't pay for that computer. I can tell you that.
Yeah, well, there wouldn't be computers without people that made computers. Avery just used her parents' money to get that computer, which she gave to Stan. So if we're going to go down that, we're going to go down the slippery slope.
Avery can see so far because she's standing on the shoulders of giants. And do you follow, Eddie?
I can't argue with that. Maybe you're right. Maybe you're right.
Why.
I think I'm not going to transfer Team Avery right away, but I can see where Team Avery comes from now.
Us Avery heads, we're really big on that kind of philosophy, and we're really big on that stance. That's how we see it.
Us dogs, we bark the bark and we bite the bite, but we walk the walk too. So
you do a lot of things.
We do a lot of things,
and I respect
as dog
that.
heads.
I respect that.
And I think we're just going to go along with that for now. I think we're just going to let bygones be bygones because we didn't even get those costumes.
We didn't. They were beyond our price range.
As you can see, it fired us up. So we kind of conceded, and we both decided not to be any characters from the best show on television of all time. So, Mike, what did you dress up as?
I dressed up as I believe it was a fruitcake with nothing to lose.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Because if there's one thing I like more than the Halloween season, it's the winter Halloween.
The winter Halloween. There's a book that Mike read called Winter Halloween, where Santa Claus becomes the Grim Reaper temporarily, but it
is very scary.
It's intense. There's lots of blood, but there's also lots of presents. So it's a really good read. Read it.
And there's a
Halloween holidays.
And there's a
Penguin books.
And there's a fruitcake character, the fruitcake killer, who is just going on this journey to find himself. And he's got I had a hobo bag over my shoulder.
Yep.
I had a bus ticket to who knows where.
I think it was Cleveland, but okay.
It may have been Cleveland. I didn't really read
Somewhere Cincinnati.
I found it in the trash can.
That's where most Ohio bus tickets go.
Yeah.
But anyway, sorry for our fans in Ohio. Anyways,
Eddie, what were you for Halloween? Tell the audience.
I was a frog that loved to bench press.
A bench pressing frog. You should have seen his biceps.
Oh my god, this frog was so strong. I had to get like a bodysuit. I found an old Battletoads costume, but I felt like that wasn't topical enough, so I kind of changed it up. I did some stitchings, made him a little more like Kermit-like.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, he was a frog who loved to bench press.
And it wasn't a dog who likes the bench press, because I pitched that and we didn't go with it.
Well,
it's hard to get that much fur. We found the fur market out there. Man, it's like $18 a pound. I mean, you can't cover Eddie up with that.
Fur is murder, but buying fur is robbery.
Oh, yeah, it's train robbery.
Highway train robberies.
Which
was one of our costume ideas in the middle of it, where we tried it, but then we thought we might get arrested for trying to rob a train, and
you dressed up as the criminal, and I dressed up as a train.
And, it didn't work. It wasn't perceived by our parents very well.
Your gun was way too realistic. It was what he did was he had a super soaker and he just poured black paint on it. And I'll tell you this, I bought the illusion. I bought it.
It might have been from the fact that we breathed in a lot of those paint fumes.
Yeah, I got really dizzy.
So did I. Anyways, we didn't do the train robbery. I was a frog that loved to bench press. Mike was a fruitcake with nothing to lose. And we trick or treated.
Yeah.
Oh, so much candy.
So much candy, and we will get to that in just a second. Welcome back, and we are gonna talk about our Halloween adventure.
Halloween
2013. One for the books. This is one for the books.
One for the Necrocomic-Con.
The Necro...
The Necro Rom-Com?
The Necro Rom-Com? That's not Necro Maramicon.
Necro Funcom?
The Wizard Book.
Necrofamicom.
Necrofamicon. The Super Necrofamicon.
Yes, the Super Necrofamicon.
I think that's what it's called. The book
in the Evil Dead.
Of the very scary book in Evil Dead, where things are written down, but that's where our adventure would be written down because it was very scary.
It was very, very scary. The crazy beginning part where everything's nice and happy is where we get tons of candy. Oh. Tons and tons and tons of candy.
So we start out about 5 p.m. The sun's out. We like to get our trick-or-treating done in daylight so we can really see all the scares.
What is it, 5 p.m. we were on South Granger Boulevard? I think it was South Granger.
Yeah, we started out there. That's where all the good candies, that's where the rich people live. They get full-size candy bars. And,
yes. No fun size there. No fun size at Granger Boulevard.
Fun size? More like no fun size, because those are small candies, and we don't waste our time with those.
Oh, yes. These candies we get at Granger Boulevard, though, are so fun, they're big.
Yeah. Fun size should be big size.
Yeah,
and that's what
we think. So, we were going to get the biggest bowl of candy from Mrs. Bloombottom.
Mrs. Bloombottom, yeah.
Up on the end of Granger Boulevard, but we got chased out by Charles Dickens.
Charles Dickens, hot on our heels the whole time, we didn't even know it, and then he just pops up out of the bushes.
Oh, he threw eggs at me.
He threw eggs at me too. Oh man, and it's like, those are perfectly good eggs. Why aren't you making an omelet with those eggs?
He could have used them to make omelets. Like the Hendersons did when we went to their house. They gave us omelets. That was their treat, and it was really nice.
I love getting a heaping full plate of, omelets with some chives and onions in them. They're delicious.
Chives, onions, arugula cheese. And Charles is just wasting those eggs. Instead of making arugula cheese omelets, he is throwing them at us.
A chicken spent a good deal of his life making those eggs, and he just throws them at us.
Yeah, little known fact, the male rooster lays the eggs for chickens.
Yeah, it's a common misconception. The female makes the chicken nuggets and the male makes the eggs.
Yes. So, Charles...
Speaking of chicken nuggets, I love the house that was handing out dinosaur chicken nuggets. Right. Those were good. They were still warm. He microwaved them just for us.
Yes, they were the best.
I love getting chicken
my
nuggets.
god, I love them. They're an archaeologist family, actually. I think that's why they do it.
Oh yeah. They're the father is always like in some exotic place like Nevada digging up dinosaurs.
Nevada or Paris. He's always there digging up dinosaurs.
Just everywhere. You don't know where he's gonna be. Also we got extra chicken nuggets because Charles Dickens was throwing chicken nuggets at us.
And yes, I caught some of them in my mouth, but
yeah,
the ones that I didn't, they were gross. They were all over us.
Yeah, and I mean, so I picked some up off the pavement. A chicken nugget could be on the ground for 10 seconds. Everyone knows the 10-second rule.
Yeah.
Chicken nugget on the ground, 10 seconds, still good. Germs are very slow. They can't just get to it right away.
Yeah, exactly. And unlucky for us, we're as slow as germs sometimes. Yeah. And Charles caught up with us. And Mike, what did he do?
Well,
you can say it. I can't say it.
As you know, Eddie was dressed up as the bench pressing frog. The frog that just loved the bench press. So what Charles did was he grabbed Eddie's little weight. I told him to get the 5-pound, but he brought his 10-pound out. You're such a show off, Eddie.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I try.
Yeah, he just loved exercising. And so Charles beat us with our own costume. He hit us with the 10-pound weights.
Yeah, I'm still bruised.
Yeah.
But we did make away with more chicken nuggets than he thought we got away with, so that was worth it.
When he threw you over the curb and was like hitting you like in the leg with the weights, I was stealing chicken nuggets out of his bag.
Yeah. Joke's on him.
Joke's on him. He has less chicken nuggets now because we took all of them.
We made out like bandits. Beaten, bloody bandits.
Yeah, it did make our costume more spooky. I will say that.
Yeah, people thought we were zombies for a little while.
Yeah, I had a nice scar going up my arm. They're like, "Oh, are you some like spooky fruitcake that was in like a knife fight?" And I go, "No, just the spooky fruitcake part."
Yeah, and yes, fruitcakes with nothing left to lose will sometimes get beaten, but I don't think that was what you were going for. And I was a little offended that that's what they thought when we went to door to door, but. Nonetheless, we got away from Charles after I got beaten with the weights, and we eventually got lots of candy, lots of nuggets, lots of omelets.
We saw a lot of good costumes out there.
Yeah.
Avery was a very popular costume this year.
And Stan was popular too. Lots of different versions of Stan. There was like a Labrador Stan, a really furry, more scary looking Stan. In jeans. That was weird.
The Jenkins had an interesting, like a Persian bulldog Stan. That was always fun. I always loved the Jenkins.
And lots of Averys. Lots of people dressed up as Princess Avery or Witch Avery or there was I saw like a fairy that was like Avery. She had like a tutu on or a wand. There was a pirate Avery. There was what other ones? Frank and Avery.
That
was the spookiest one.
Ooh, yeah. Avery's a green lumbering giant.
Oh yeah, oof. Yeah. Jolly Green Avery was by far the least disturbing somehow.
Yeah.
But
they were just really into green beans, and I think Avery would be into green beans.
She was promoting health. I liked that Avery costume. Anyway, lots of versions of Avery, lots of versions of Stan on the Street, so I'm glad that this show is getting the recognition it deserves. And I think that brings us to the end of this segment. We're going to talk about our sponsor for a minute.
But we'll be right back.
Don't
go anywhere.
Don't go anywhere, dogheads. Coming to an Applebees near you is the double glazed baby back ribs.
Where are these ribs coming from? Maybe a ghost.
A ghost baby with a back.
Or maybe another scary thing.
Like a snake.
Or like a
washing machine.
Filled with tarantulas.
That don't like being bothered. Ooh.
A full rack seasoned and slow cooked to flavorful and tender perfection with blood red sauce.
Barbecue sauce. Served with flies. French flies.
Ooh. And coleslaw.
Ooh.
Which is a pun off of coleslaw, in case you guys couldn't get it back home.
The spookiest dish at Applebee's, available for only $18.49.
Ooh, that's a very spooky price. Because you will be shocked at how much money you're saving.
Or spending.
Depending on how you think about it.
Applebees. You have to see it to believe it.
Welcome, guys, to the Fun Box. Fun Box is the new segment we're starting. This is where we read viewer mails and questions, comments, anything you guys want to send to our Fun Box. And if you're looking for it, it's on our Tumblr on the upper left-hand corner of the page. And you can send us something, and we are happy to talk about it.
Yep. Anything you want, just put it in our Fun Box, and we'll respond to it.
And we'll get to that. So this week we have a message from Travis B. in Erie, Pennsylvania.
Woo! Spookiest town in the Commonwealth.
Very scary. And Travis says, "Hey guys, spooky question here." In parentheses, he says, "Lots of scares." You know how much we love our scares over here.
Scares and spooks.
So Travis continues to say, "What are your favorite candies?" That's a great question, Travis. I'm glad you asked that because I have a lot of opinions on candies.
Oh yeah, I mean, I think you like probably the best kind of candies besides me.
Yeah, I have really good opinions on what good candies are, and I'm gonna start off by saying I'm a big fan of Gobstoppers.
Oh yeah, Gobstoppers are really good. I like ice cubes.
Ice cubes?
Yes.
Flavored or just natural?
Just regular ice cubes. Sometimes I dip them in sugar and just eat them, just straight up.
Oh, that's good. They're a little cold. My teeth are a little sensitive.
Very, very sensitive.
My dentist makes fun of me all the time.
Your dentist even teases you.
Yeah.
I was there. I was sitting in the waiting room once. He was just laughing at you.
Yeah, I'm glad you were there in the waiting room there for me because after the dentist, my self-esteem is just in the gutter. Like, that is a mean guy.
That's terrible.
I don't look forward to that. But back to favorite candies, focus on the positives. I'm a big fan of the oatmeal that has the dinosaur eggs in them.
Oh,
yes.
Nice kind.
So you pour the milk on the dinosaur eggs, and then the sugary outside kind of dissolves, and it's a little dinosaur marshmallow in there. I'm a fan of that. I will pick out the oatmeal because oatmeal's gross. No, we're not grannies here eating oatmeal.
I mean, come on.
We're cool kids, We don't mess
we go to Silver Lake High School, not Silver Lake Nursing Home.
Yeah. Though my grandma goes to Silver Lake Nursing Home.
Oh right, she's a sweet woman.
She's a sweet woman.
Anyway, some of my favorite candies include Almond Joy,
Joys,
Cinnamon Toast Crunch bars,
oof,
Rice Krispie Tweets, the Twitter affiliated Rice Krispies variant.
Yeah, when you open up the box, it has a little hashtag for you to tweet about what you're eating. It's great. I love it.
It's really cool.
It's kind of like a global conversation with candy.
Oh, it's my favorite. I'm trying to think of some other candies that we really love.
Oh, can I say Fruit by the Foot?
Fruit by the Foot.
Oh, it's great.
That's really good.
I could fit about, I would say, 50 feet of Fruit by the Foot in my mouth at once.
Oh, I could fit about maybe like 45 feet of Go-Gurt.
Go-Gurt?
Yeah.
Now,
I measure it in by package. So
package
is about a foot.
Yeah.
So like if you really condense that in like a few hundred feet, I could probably fit that much.
45 feet? I could fit like 70 in my mouth, I bet.
I think I could fit more Go-Gurt than you can fit for roll-ups.
No way.
All right, let's go. Okay.
No, there's no way.
I'm sorry, no.
Eddie, stop! You're gonna choke.
Oh.
Eddie, I don't like when you do this. I don't know the Heimlich. Eddie, you don't scare me like that. Are you okay?
I think I'm okay.
Okay.
Got some Go-Gurt.
We have a bit of an emergency situation over here at Dog with a Blog, Season 2, Episode 3, Halloween special podcast. Eddie has... you look a little famished. You wanna sit down? Your face is all...
I mean, you take a break. We're just gonna go to a break for a minute. No word from our sponsors. We're just gonna take a moment of silence.
Yeah. Just sit here.
And
Let's not even cut away.
Feeling better. Okay. I think that's enough of our fun box for today.
Yeah, that's enough of the fun box.
I think we're just going to go to our next segment where we talk about our predictions for the next episode. A lot has changed since last time. A lot has changed since our last time on the podcast.
Do I need to call 911?
No. You don't need to call.
I'm not afraid to call that number. If you need medical attention,
I know.
From a licensed professional.
I mean, we've all learned from Stan and Avery to be brave, but this is not the time. Okay. Predictions for next episode. And Mike, you know what? You can take this for a sec.
You sit down. So what we know from Act 2, we know that Avery's friend, her secret lover, is gonna be coming over.
Wes.
And so he's gonna come over. She's gonna turn that party up. I got an idea. What if her party gets too scary, even for Wes? What if he walks in and like skeletons are dancing and there's like a bunch of ghosts floating around the ceiling?
Ghosts eating Chili's baby back ribs for $18.49.
Yeah. What if that's happening? He's like, this is too delicious. I can't handle this. And he gets so scared he runs away.
I think that's one scenario. The next one, I think, what was our next prediction? Something about the costumes.
I pitched this to Eddie. I think Eddie agrees with me.
Yeah.
We think they might go back to the bacon costumes.
Everyone dressed up as bacon costumes. That would be the spookiest version of that. I think they can come up with.
Eddie, save your voice. Save your voice. So they might do the bacon costumes. We have Stan in his robot costume. So maybe they're gonna, spice it up, make it a robot bacon costume. Have like bacon wheels. Yeah. It'll have like a bacon arms, bacon gizmos,
hard drives,
sprockets. That's part of a robot.
Sprockets.
So
bacon eyes.
Yeah, we wouldn't put any of that past the writers of the show. They really know how to put give like a twist to the twist. Yeah, I mean, it'd be great if they played the song "The Twist" and Monster Mash, like a mix between them. Yeah, like a mashup. Yeah, that would be a twist. Like Girl Literally. Talk. Girl Talk does that. Yeah. Maybe they could have Girl Talk guest star because Dog the Blog is so profound, and I think the Girl Talk would be able to collaborate easily. Okay, sorry. Yeah. And we know Girl Talk is a big fan of Dog with a Blog. We're pretty sure he is a dog head. The question is he Team Avery or Team Stan? We won't know until we ask him. I don't know his phone number, but if you guys know his phone number, send it into our phone box, and please, we'll contact him. We'll see if we can get him on the podcast. That could be fun. That could be fun for everyone. Yeah, if we could have Girl Talk to us about this girl named Avery and her dog Stan. Full circle. I'd be so happy. That's like a full circle moment right there. Yeah, I think that's a good place to stop. If you have any predictions for the next episode, please send them to us via our Tumblr. Send them to our Tumblr, which is dogwithablogcast.tumblr.com. Send us a message to our phone box, and we're happy to read it. We love talking with you guys. We love reading your input. So thank you so much. Yeah, and we're gonna cut out and make sure, and I'm gonna make sure Eddie is, in safe hands, and he does not, try to impress anyone with his antics anymore and hurt his throat. No, Applebees, you have to see it to believe it. See you guys next week.